Hi, I'm Drane and welcome to another episode of Q&A where I invite you to ask me questions about all things real estate. And today, Rhonda has a wonderful question. What factors does an agent take into account when they're pricing my home? And that is $1 million question, Rhonda, and a great question for me to answer here today. Well, there are 4 factors I want to go through with you. Number 1, and probably the most important, is comparable sales of property in the area. It's important that an agent has a knowledge of the sales in that area, what's selling and what's selling recently. They can then compare your property to those properties to ascertain the market value of your home. That's the first one. Secondly is supply and demand. Supply and demand is a force in real estate that's quite often underestimated. At the moment in this market there is an oversupply of property and that is pushing demand down, and that does affect prices. In a hot market, on the other side of the coin, we have a lack of supply and strong demand will push the property prices up. It's important an agent has a handle on how supply and demand works and how that economic theory affects the price of real estate. Rhonda, the third one that's important is agent knowledge. It's important that your agent has a thorough knowledge of not only the market, has a finger on the pulse of the market and knows what the buyers are looking for. That knowledge cannot be understated. So make sure the agent that you choose has experience and has a good knowledge of the market. That's very, very important. And one other important factor of agent knowledge is a clean and what we call a thick database of buyers. The fact that Harcourts Who's Living run our auction campaigns in most cases to 4 weeks, our access to the number of buyers is quite high, so our database is quite fit. There's a lot of quality buyers on there. And number 4, make sure your agent has a finger on the pulse of what's going on in the market. Currently, the market is all over the place. We have a variation sometimes from listing date to sale date of up to $50,000 to $100,000 in sale price. It's important for the agent to give you as the vendor feedback as to what the market is saying about your property. That way they can develop the best strategy moving forward to get you sold for the most amount of money at that point of time in the market. Well, Rhonda, I hope that's been helpful for you today. I look forward to any other questions. If you have any questions, please go to our website, whoisliving.harcourts.com.au, or put your questions in the comments box below. I'm Drane. I look forward to getting your questions.